My friends, we're about to enter one of the most dangerous environments for modern teens. Right now, I'm scouring the walls of the algorithm. This, my friends, is the doom scroll zone. Look at them. They've just been there, scrolling. No food, no water, no drinks. Just Instagram Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts.
Social media was supposed to connect us, but now it's shaping how we feel, what we see, even who we are. And it's all unregulated. So the question is, how do we survive this zone? How do we take back control from an app that knows us better than we know ourselves? Let's bring in our social media expert here to talk about this more.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to your crash course on social media. So let me just talk a little bit about what it is, alright? Social media is defined as interactive technologies that facilitate the creation, sharing, and aggregation of content amongst virtual communities and networks. Once viewed as an innovative source of information sharing, social media has become an essential norm in the lives of many. Business people, influencers like myself, teens and adults alike. Over 253 million people in the US use social media. And among those 253 million people are teens between the ages of 13 to 70, where 90% of those have used social media. Now, the United States is one of the few countries where social media platforms are highly unregulated because of our high standard of what we call free speech. But that means a disproportionately high level of access to unregulated content, including the exposure to dangerous content, people, cyberbullying. This issue's worsened as social media has begun to evolve from a platform to connect with friends to a platform that prioritizes fast, accurate information based on user interest. Here's what Meta owner Mark Zuckerberg has to say about this.
First, we're going to get rid of fact checkers and replace them with community notes. But the fact checkers have just been too politically biased and have destroyed more trust than they've created, especially in the US. The reality is that this is a trade-off. It means we're going to catch less bad stuff.
That's right, no more fact checkers in the name of free speech. That's a costly trade-off, especially for teens in the US. Catch y'all later.
Guys, TikTok shop, 30% off.
In my personal life, social media has been a constant presence. During COVID, I downloaded TikTok after watching my brother scroll on it every day. Like everybody else, I was hooked. After a year, I decided that I was wasting too much time on TikTok, so I deleted the app. But what about those who didn't? The impacts are obvious but understandable. It's an instant source of gratification anytime, anywhere, about any single topic you want to learn more about, whether it be sports, movies, Hollywood, politics. With teens as heavy users, unregulated social media is shaping how a generation sees themselves, forms their identity, and communicates without proper safeguards. So in the US, what measures need to be taken to protect the youth from dangerous content while protecting free speech? Let's look at 3 solutions. The first solution is a bipartisan bill known as the Kids Online Safety Act that was introduced to Congress in 2022. This gives federal and state governments the right to investigate and sue if companies don't abide by a duty of care, which means that platforms must design their products with the best interests of minors in mind. Essentially, to put it in basketball terms, this bill is like finally having a referee in a basketball game where tech companies have been playing dirty without rules for years. A second potential solution is adopting a design-based policy currently in effect in the UK called the Age-Appropriate Design Code. It's like a constitution for social media. It's a checklist of 15 rules that say things like no autoplay, don't track kids' locations, and limit screen time tricks. If we had that in the US, social media wouldn't be quite so addicting, and it would respect our privacy more. But here's the one that I love most. What if instead of waiting for Congress or tech CEOs to do the right thing, we just taught students how to outsmart the algorithm? That's what media literacy does. Digital media literacy education programs teach you how to spot fake news, understand how apps are trying to manipulate your feed, and reflect on how it makes you feel. Studies show they actually boost your confidence, and honestly, that's something we can all use.
Imagine if students were taught how to tell what's real and what's not online, how to spot when an algorithm is feeding them one-sided stuff, or even just to take a second to ask, wait, why have I been scrolling for 45 minutes? That's what media literacy is. it gives us the tools to think clearly in a digital world that's designed to pull us in.
Cool is that it doesn't limit free speech. There's no censorship, no lawsuits, just knowledge. Instead of sitting around hoping that tech companies might do the right thing, we're learning how to protect ourselves. Honestly, I wish I had that kind of class earlier. I think a lot of students would feel a lot more safe and less overwhelmed with social media and with their time management in general. It's simple, it works, and it gives us power without taking anything away. So yeah, while Congress argues and tech CEOs swim in their yachts, we could actually do something about this that helps. Teach students how to outsmart their own feeds. Because at the end of the day, it shouldn't take a PhD to realize that the For You page might not actually be for you. Thanks for watching.
There's an evacuation order in place.
So this is part 55 of my beef with the Chili's on Jefferson Avenue.